guys, thanks for cooking with Tammy. Today I'm going to share with you my recipe for banana bread. But this recipe is not just for any banana bread, guys. This banana bread is going to be moist and delicious. So with that being said, guys, let's get started. First things first, guys, we're going to start by preheating our oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. The ingredients that we're going to need are 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, as well as 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 stick of unsalted butter, 2 whole eggs, 1 cup of granulated sugar, 1 tablespoon of milk, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and about 4 to 5 bananas, as well as chocolate chips, which is totally optional. For our utensils, we're going to need 2 bowls, a handheld mixer, a strainer, a spatula, a 9x5 baking pan, as well as a Ziploc bag and non-stick cooking spray. Starting with preparation, taking my non-stick cooking spray, I'm going to add it to my non-stick baking pan, just for extra security, of course. Placing the butter in the bowl, and using my handheld mixer, I'm going to mix the butter until it becomes creamy in texture. After the sugar is added, I'm going to mix until both ingredients are blended. Adding the eggs one at a time, I'm going to continue mixing until the eggs become well incorporated throughout the mixture. As you can see, the mixture is beginning to take on a light, fluffy texture. Adding the milk to the mixture and using my spatula to scrape down the sides to keep all of the contents in the middle of the bowl. Now that the liquid ingredients are all combined, turning off the handheld mixer, I'm going to prepare the bananas. Taking about 4 bananas and placing it into a Ziploc bag, I'm going to use my fingers to mash the bananas. Rather than using a fork, which I find is a little bit more messy and takes a little longer, I find that this way is a little bit more quicker and less messy. Now that the bananas are all mashed, I'm going to add the contents to the mixture. As you can see, I was able to add the bananas to the mixture without a problem. And I know I speak for many when I say less mess and easy cleanup is always a plus. Turning back on my handheld mixer, I'm going to blend the bananas into the mixture. And I'm only going to do this for a short while just to incorporate everything before turning the mixer off. Moving on to working with the flour. I'm going to add the flour to the strainer, as well as the kosher salt, ground nutmeg, as well as ground cinnamon, baking powder and baking soda, and I'm going to sift all of the dry ingredients before adding it to the wet mixture. Sifting is always great because it prevents any lumps from getting into your batter. At this time, I'm going to add the dry ingredients, about a cup at a time, into the wet mixture. And using my handheld mixer once again, I'm going to combine the ingredients. While being sure not to overmix, because like I said in my other cake and bread videos, if you overmix the flour, you're going to activate the gluten in the flour, which would cause the bread or cake to stiffen up. So definitely we don't want that. So I'm just going to mix only enough to incorporate the flour into the mixture. Using my spatula to combine the remaining flour into the mixture. Adding chocolate chips to the batter, however, the option is totally up to you. And using my spatula, I'm going to fold the chocolate chips into the batter. before placing it into my 9x5 nonstick baking pan. Once all of the batter is placed into the pan, using my spatula, I'm going to spread the batter evenly throughout the pan. I'm going to place it into my preheated 325-degree Fahrenheit oven and allow the banana bread to bake for about 1 hour to 1 hour and 10 minutes. After about an hour to an hour and 10 minutes, stick a toothpick or a bread knife into the banana bread, and if it comes out clean, then the banana bread is finished baking. However, if it doesn't come out clean, place the banana bread back into the oven and allow it to bake for an additional couple of minutes before retesting with a bread knife or a toothpick once again. I allowed the banana bread to rest for about 15 to 20 minutes, and as you can see, it came out of the pan without any problem whatsoever. Slicing into this banana bread, I must say that is very moist and soft in texture, and not to mention the aroma, guys, from all the spices that was used to put this banana bread together. It smells so welcoming. This banana bread could be served alone or with honey, butter, or even ice cream. As always, guys, thanks for cooking with Tammy. Don't forget to subscribe, like, rate, and comment, and most of all, guys, enjoy.